Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of the video. So in this tutorial we will learn that how to launch the instance, and in those instance I will install the Jenkins in one T2 micro, and in another T2 micro instance I will install the Docker and Ansible. As we have already the Kubernetes cluster configured, so I am not creating the Kubernetes cluster anymore. Okay, so let's start. Let's come to the AWS EC2 EC2 portal, and from here click on the launch instances. I will create two T2 micro instances with Ubuntu 22.04. So let's install. I have selected the Ubuntu operating system and selecting the version 22.04. Click on confirm changes. And then select the key pair, and I already have the network security group, so using the same group, in this group I already installed the Kubernetes cluster, so it will be helpful to connect it with each other because we require the connection between the server, and using the 25 gigs of the storage, and then select the number of instances. I am selecting number 2 here, and let's install. Then it's already done. Click on launch instance. Okay, it's successfully initiated. So scroll down and click on the view all instances, and from here choose the running instances, and it will give me the running instances only. So from here I am renaming the host. Naming is Jenkins, and naming this instance as Ansible and Docker. So it will be helpful for me to figure out the instance with the name. Let's connect with the Jenkins. Connect. Click on connect. I'm copying this SSH and come to the Windows terminal. I have already saved the key pair. My key pair is saved in this directory. So from that directory I'm executing the SSH command so that it will be connect automatically. So now switch to the root, sudo su. Then we must follow some couple of commands to install the Jenkins. From the Jenkins official website you can able to find out the steps to install the Jenkins. So these are the prerequisite. 256 MB of RAM is required, 1 gigs of drive space, and 4 gigs of RAM is recommended, and 50 GB of drive space is recommended. These are the recommended, and you can also use the minimum hardware requirement. To install this Jenkins, we require the Java. Okay, so first of all install the Java from here. So I'm using this command apt update, and don't need to use sudo as I am already in the root. Now it's done. Then install the JDK using this command. So I will share the URL with you all via the video description. Let's install it. Using the -y, so it will be automatically installed, and this might take a couple of minutes to complete the installation. Now this is the mandatory to run the Jenkins. So let's wait for a couple of minutes to complete this installation. Now it's installed successfully. Next, we need to install the Jenkins, and before installing, check the version using the command java-version. So if you are getting this output, that means Java installed successfully in your system. Now come to the command for installing the Jenkins. So step by step I will install the Jenkins. So there are few commands that we need to follow. Okay, first of all, this one will for the key, and this one for the repo. So let's completing this. After complete, run the command apt get update. So it will refresh your repo list and then install the Jenkins using the command apt get install Jenkins. Use the -y command, -y option to install without your confirmation. So let's wait for a few minutes again to complete this installation. Now it's installed. Next, follow some commands to check if Jenkins is working or not. So first of all, enable the Jenkins. After enabling, start it. Okay, so after starting this, executing the command systemctl start Jenkins. Now execute the command systemctl status Jenkins. Now, if you are getting this output that active is equal to active and running, and it is loaded and showing this uh, green button here and it is enabled, that means your Jenkins is working perfectly. Okay, so now if you're getting some error like your Jenkins is not getting started, or something timeout error you are getting, so in that case open this file, that is the lib systemd system jenkins.service. Go to this file and change the timeout start sec is equal to infinity. Okay, by default it is set as a 90 seconds. If your system hardware is a bit low, okay, hardware configuration is bit low, then in that case you might get that type of issue. Okay, for that reason it takes some time, and if it the Jenkins is not getting started within this 90 seconds, then you will get error, and then it will go in a loop. Okay, so I have just changes this one, and after that I have checked the status. Now it's showing perfectly working. Okay, now from here you might get the password. Okay, and also if you are not getting this password, okay, then you can get this from here also. And there's another option to get this password. So let's open the Jenkins portal. So how to open the Jenkins portal? The Jenkins running by default over the 8080 port. This is the default port for Jenkins. Okay, so this one is our Jenkins servers, right? Just copy this public IP, open a new tab. Sorry, paste the IP and colon 8080 and press enter. You will get this page. Okay, so from here it's showing that from this location you can able to get the administrator password. Just copy this one, run the command cat, and this you will get the password. Okay, just copy it, paste it here, click on continue, and install the suggested plugins. Choose this button, so the Jenkins will install the default plugins which are required, and it will complete it automatically. In the meantime, let's rename the host by using the command host name ctl set hyphen host name, and just name this host as a Jenkins. Okay, so it will be helpful for us to find out the host. Let's log out and relog. Okay, now you can find out this host name change to Jenkins. Okay, so Jenkins installation is completed. Now come to the next part, that is to install the Ansible and the Docker. Okay, so fine, let's install the Ansible and Docker. So to install this, it will take some time. Let's just log into this server, connect, click on connect, copy this SSH command. I'm going back to the instance page, and if you select this running filter, you will get all the running instances here. So let's sorry, first of all I need to go to that directory where I have kept the key file, and from there let's execute this. Okay, and first of all let's change the host name here also. So I'm changing the host name and set the host name as Ansible. Okay, now log out and log in. It's changed. To install the Ansible, you can refer this website from here. You can install it. I will share this website URL over the description box from to install this Ansible and to install this Jenkins, and it will be helpful for you. So first, they're suggesting to run the sudo apt update. So let's update. It might take few minutes. After that, install the software properties, then add the repository for Ansible. Okay, by using the default repository you might not get the Ansible package, so that's why we must add the repository from where we can able to install the Ansible. It's done now. After that, install the Ansible from here. Continue. It's completed now. Now if you run the command ansible -version, if you are getting sorry, required the double hyphen, then if you are getting this output, then it means your Ansible software installed in your server successfully. Now after this, we need to install another software, that is the Docker. So installing the Docker from here, press Y to install it. Again it will take a few minutes. Let's wait for that. Yeah, it's now completed. Now if you will run this command docker -version, then if you are getting this output, then the Docker installed in your system successfully. Now after installing the Docker, run a Docker command, Docker images. Okay, now you are getting the permission denied error. So that means the user by which I have logged in, it's not under the Docker group. So I need to add this Ubuntu user into the Docker group. Okay, so you can find out this from user from here. This is the group information. So my Ubuntu user will will come under this Docker group after adding. So command is sudo user mod -a for append, g for the secondary group, and the secondary group should be the Docker, and which one is the user? That is the Ubuntu. Press enter. Okay, now check this. It's came, right? So now if I enter the command Docker images, then also you will get the another, again, permission denied, right? So I need to execute another command, new grp docker, and it will now add the user perfectly. If you are getting this output by executing the Docker images, then the Docker installed, sorry, not installed, the user added in the Docker group successfully. And if you want to check the status, so from here you can able to check systemctl status and the Docker. If you are getting this output, active is running, it is enabled, okay, that means Docker is perfectly running in our system, right? So now here it is completed, and let's log into the Jenkins and let's complete the Jenkins installation. Okay, now the plugins, default plugins installed successfully. Now it's asking for the username, so I'm using the admin as a user. You can use any name of here for username, and the password as per your requirement. I am using the admin and the administrator for the full name, and use the email ID, and you can use any email ID. It will not ask for the for checking your email ID. Okay, it will not check the email ID. So from here, click on the save and continue, and just remember the password, because it will password and the username, it will require to log into the Jenkins later. Okay, and also keep this URL with you. We have already this URL, that is the public IP and the 8080 port. Now save and finish, and click on the start using Jenkins. Now we have came to the dashboard here, right? So now click on manage Jenkins. We need to install a few plugins here. Click on plugins and available plugins, search for SSH, and we require one plugin here, that is the SSH agent, and another one we require the stages, pipeline, stage view. These two plugins we require, so we are installing this. So click on this install after restart, and come down, restart Jenkins when installation is complete and no jobs are running. So after installing, Jenkins will restart its service, and wait for a few minutes. The browser will reload automatically when Jenkins is ready. Now it's done. Use the same user ID and the password, keep me signed in, and click on sign in. Come to the dashboard. Now it's completed. So we have complete the installation of the required software, which was our prerequisite software. Okay, in the server there is a Jenkins and the Docker and Ansible we have already installed. And those whoever don't have the Docker Hub account, I will also guide to create a Docker Hub account. Okay, so this one is completed now. If you find out this video is helpful for you, so please like it and subscribe my channel and share the video. Thank you everyone. Let's connect in our next part of the video. Thank you. Bye bye.